Are you considering a move to Florida and you have a laundry list of questions? Well, I meet new people all the time, and everyone definitely has a few very specific questions that they ask me. So today I thought I would go over the most frequently asked ones, and that way they will be asked and answered, and you'll feel like you know exactly what you're getting into. Hi everyone, I am Lisa McBride with Keller Williams Realty Select in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks. I really love that you continue to watch. Now, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell button so you're notified when I post new videos, which I do every week, and feel free to share my videos with your friends. Let's dive right into the most asked question. The number one question that I am asked on a pretty regular basis are there really alligators in those ponds? And the answer is yes. There are more than 1 million alligators that live throughout Florida. Alligators can be found in any fresh and brackish bodies of water, including lakes, rivers, canals, and golf course ponds. There's actually almost 7 million acres of suitable habitat statewide for alligators. Now the big thing to know is don't feed the gators. They will lose their fear of us and they will rely on humans for feeding, and that is absolutely what we do not want. However, don't fear, because it is very rare for alligators to attack or bite. The odds of someone being seriously injured or bit by an alligator in Florida is actually 1 in 2.4 million. So ignore them and they'll ignore you. The next question that I get asked, is everyone old? Well, short answer, no. According to the National Census Bureau, the average age is 49. 14% of our population is under the age of 18, and 27% of our population is over the age of 65. Now, how do we compare to other cities in Florida? Well, for instance, compared to St. Pete, which the average age is 44, or Naples, where the average age is 66, and Venice to our south, the average age is 63. Also Fort Myers, again to our south, the average age there is 42. So we're just kind of in the middle. So we're not the oldest and we're not the youngest by any means. If you're just curious what one of the older places is, it's Sun City Center, where the average age is 75. Another thing that I get asked pretty regularly is, why are there cages around all the pools? Well, first and foremost, it's a bug repellent. Many Florida homeowners invest in screens for the pools to keep the bugs out. The netting is very, very fine, so even the tiniest insects can't get in. It's great being able to lay out by the pool or enjoy sitting outside without worrying about mosquitoes or other bugs. The material on these screens is so fine though that you will experience the heat, the sun, the breeze, and any other outdoor element that is going on. So it is not hot inside those caged areas. And I actually get asked that quite a bit. Remember, these are netting, so it is not hot in there. Also, another reason is the safety concern. If there's neighborhood children or pets, you don't have to worry about them falling into your pool, which is a safety concern. Also, just keeping out debris in general. Not only do you want to keep bugs out and possibly a gator, you want to make sure that leaves and dirt and dust just stay away. You would be surprised at how dirty those waters can get pretty quickly, and unless you have somebody coming out cleaning it all the time, or you want to clean it all the time, it's a lot of work. When we use our pools year-round, you can imagine that it's so important to keep them as clean as possible. And that's what happens with a pool cage, and that's why so many people have them. Now, it is not a requirement, and it's not mandatory by any means. It's just a convenience. Also, there's many different styles and colors and ways to do the pool screen to make it aesthetically pleasing. So is it really hot? Yes, it's really hot. And it's hot long periods of time, and I think that's what gets to people. The average temperature in June, July, and August, September is 90 degrees. When you factor in the humidity, which is typically between 60 and 80%, then it's hot. Now, the month, in my opinion, that feels the hottest is actually September, and it's just because it's at the end. We've been hot for 3 months already, and then you throw in storms that come through. You're never sure if there's going to be a hurricane, what's going to happen with the weather. So September is definitely probably the toughest month in my opinion here. However, something magical happens towards the middle of October, and all of a sudden the humidity just disappears and it just becomes beautiful out. So as long as you can get through August, then September, October becomes really, really nice. What is homesteaded? Homesteaded is a tax exemption on your property. Now, a homestead occurs when you use your home as your primary residence. And to make it your primary residence, you have to live in the home for 6 months and 1 day. And you have to be a Florida resident. And you have to prove you're a Florida resident. For instance, you have to have a Florida driver's license. You have to conduct your life as if you live here. So for instance, you have to have bank accounts, doctors, utilities. You have to be able to prove to the state that you actually live here. The exemption lowers your tax assessment by $50,000. Now there's other exemptions, such as if you're a widowed or you're a war vet, it can lower the tax amount that is due as well. If you're seeing a wide variety of tax bills and why one home paid this and another one paid that, has a lot to do with the property is homesteaded or not. Many people move to Florida because we do not have state income tax. So it's really important that you fill out the paperwork properly to get this exemption. There you have it, 5 questions that I'm asked and answered on a pretty regular basis. What other questions can I answer for you? If there's something that I can do, feel free to reach out, give me a call, send me a message, or leave a comment below. I do really appreciate you watching. And as always, until next time, take care.